Hey, this is Anthony Tucker. Some of my friends have asked me to break down some of my preacher chords that I do for when I'm backing up my pastor here. So I thought I'd do some short stuff, some stuff that I do sometimes. Nothing extravagant, nothing like that. Just some of the things that I do that work at my church. So a couple, I guess I'll do some in A flat. Everybody here knows A flat. So for simple, it's kind of my thing is I try to build with the preacher, where he's at, try to build with him. So, it's kind of hard to start wide open and going all forward if you don't have nowhere else to go to after that. So it's better just sometimes to build small. A little change like that there is like a F sharp. Let's see, F sharp, B flat was G flat, B flat, D flat, F, and A flat, and then the F on the front. Take everything down a whole step. On the bass, that was an A flat and an F and a G flat. So then you go to the diminished chord. Run it down like that, and that's a F, G flat rather, G flat, C, E, and an A flat, and a D in the bass. And then back to the very to the second chord. Remember this one? That one there. Then after the diminish, hit that one again. So the bass run is like A flat, G flat, D, D flat. And the chords are, remember the first one I showed you? The diminished chord. Then back to the second chord I showed. Then you go back up to a diminished chord. I use my left hand in this one sometimes too, which is a F, A flat, B, and a D. Then in my right hand I'll use a B, D, F, and an A flat and a B, and a D on the bass. Then I take it to a 5 chord, which is, I guess, would be your E flat in the bass, which would be a F sharp, G flat, B flat, D flat, and an F in the left hand, in the right hand, and A flat, D flat, E flat, and an A flat. And as you're building, of course, you'll pull your drawbars out to increase what's going on. Go to your first, to your, I guess, your 1, which for me would be a G flat, B flat, C, F in the left hand, and it would be a G flat, C, E flat, and an A flat in the right hand, and an A flat on the bass. Then just raise your middle finger up in the left hand, a half step to the same chord. Raise your middle finger up a half step to the D flat, and your forefinger up a half step to the D flat. And then we're going to straight back down the same 2 fingers. And then the bass note I used was an A flat. And so this time bring the fingers I told you back down and use an E flat in the bass. Kind of. So what I did was this from the beginning. Let's see what I do. Whoops, I forgot what I did. Let's see. That's what I did. Then I call the scream, kind of like add a little interpretation between the notes if you're not in the way of the preacher. That's a E flat, F, A flat, B flat, and a B. Kind of slide your thumb across the D flat, E flat. And in your left hand, you use the G flat, B flat, D flat, E flat, and F. And then you can just interpret stuff in the middle. I try to say what he says while he's preaching. My preacher likes to run a lot, so. That chord there is a 3 chord, which would be the C in the bass. C in the bass, which is E, A flat, B flat, the D flat in the left hand, and the little scream thing I showed you in the right hand. Then bring it up to the 4, which would be the C sharp, well, the C sharp or the D flat, which would be a F in the, well, D flat in the bass, F in the left hand, A flat, B, and E flat. With the scream I showed you. Get up to the other diminished chord. Then the 5 I showed you earlier. Then back to the 1. Hope that helps somebody, because I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Yeah, thanks.